Hey everybody, how's it going today? Hi Ruby, how you doing? Thank you. So, a few weeks ago we made some meatless meatball here subs with marinara sauce because we had found some frozen meatballs from Beyond Meat and we wanted to give them a try. And we loved the meatball subs. They were really, really good. But you get tired of meatballs and marinara after a while. So we decided today that we were going to give the meatballs a try with a Swedish meatball style sauce. So this is what we came up with. There you go, babe. It's dinner time at the Sagren house, which means dinner. So let's give it a try and see if we like it.
Here's the Swedish meatball style.
It's good. I love these meatballs. They're so good.
Beyond Meat, be a sponsor.
I made some egg noodles to go with the meatballs. I gotta say, it's a nice change from spaghetti, pasta. They're just like lighter, more tender, and I love the little curly ribbons of noodle. What can I say? It's true.
The shape makes it taste better.
I think it does. So you guys, why don't you come with us into the kitchen? Ruby's already in there waiting, and we're gonna whip up some Swedish-style vegetarian meatballs. Okay? Come on.
Come on, a shout out to our friend Jenny Carlson in Sweden.
Yeah, this is a totally inauthentic Swedish meatball recipe. Sorry. Hi everybody, welcome back to my mom's recipe box. Got my sous chef taking a quick break down there on the floor. So we're going to get started on our meatless Swedish style meatballs. I say Swedish style because we have to make some substitutions because there are a couple things we don't have in the house, and because we're not Swedish, so we don't really know what we're doing, whether these are authentic or not. I'm guessing they're not. But they're going to be delicious. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our meatballs, which are still slightly frozen. They've been thawing in the refrigerator. They're not quite all the way thawed yet, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. So we're going to put them on this baking sheet with our parchment paper. You know, we don't bake anything without parchment paper in this house. So I'm just going to space them out a little bit. Now you can make your own meatballs. We're not doing it for this recipe, but in the future I might try a meatless meatball recipe for you guys, okay? So this is going in the oven, 375 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes, okay? So come back and we'll get started on the sauce. Okay guys, what you're going to want to do here is put your butter in your pan on medium-high heat, and you just want to stir that around until the butter's melted. Then you're going to take your flour and you're going to add that flour to the butter, and you're going to whisk it together until you don't have any more lumps. And you want to whisk it for about 3-4 minutes until it turns a sort of golden brown. That's going to give you a much more depth of flavor to the sauce. Okay everybody, now that your sauce is smooth and starting to turn a nice golden color, you want to go ahead and add your spices. And this is garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and a veggie spice. You can use nutmeg and allspice. The recipe calls for it, but we didn't have any in the house, okay? So go ahead and whisk to combine your spices. Next thing you're going to want to add to your sauce is your veggie broth. And in it goes. Be careful, don't splash yourself. And you want to whisk that to get it combined. And yeah, just whisk it until it's all nice and combined, and then you're going to want to add your sour cream. After you stir this up a little bit, make sure you don't have any lumps. I don't think you're going to, because your roux is nice and smooth. Okay, so now we're going to add the sour cream. There you go. And go ahead and give that a whisk and get that nice and smooth in there. Okay. Now you're cooking on a low heat and you want to cook it for several minutes. I would say, you know, at least 5 to 10 minutes. It's going to thicken up as it cooks. Okay.
No.
And that looks good. Keep whisking. Get all those little sour cream lumps out. Okay. Okay, now it's time to take the meatballs out of the oven. And they've been in there for about 20 minutes. And oh my gosh, they smell so good, guys. I wish you could smell them. Okay, so we are going to grab some tongs. And we are going to transfer those meatballs right into the sauce. Okay, and you can see the sauce is bubbling a little bit. That's nice. It's starting to thicken up. Again, it's pretty thin sauce. Okay, so we're going to whisk those very gently because why grab a spoon and get it dirty? Just go ahead and use your whisk. Okay, while your meatballs are simmering on the stove, go ahead and make your egg noodles and just make them to the package directions. I always like to put a little salt in the water when I'm cooking noodles or pasta or anything like that, just to make it taste a little better. Okay, and again, this is optional. You don't have to make noodles. If you want, you can make rice, you can make mashed potatoes, or you can just go ahead and have the meatballs. Just look full. Hey guys, whew, that was a meal and a half. That was delicious.
Outstanding.
So, what do you think, babe? Do you think they tasted anything like the IKEA Swedish meatballs? Maybe a teeny bit.
I think so.
This much. Yeah. You don't need to use the noodles. You can make them with mashed potatoes. You can make them with rice. You can just have meatballs.
All good, all good. But
No
the
problem there.
noodles taste great, though.
I really do like the noodles, I gotta say. Okay, so that's it for another episode of My Mom's Recipe Box. We're so happy you dropped in to see us, and hopefully you'll make the Swedish meatballs. Let us know what you
Definitely let
think.
us know.
Please subscribe, like, share it with your friends.
Absolutely. Get out the word.
Yeah.
Shout out to our friend Tanny, who's been doing an incredible job with these recipes.
Absolutely. Tanny, you rock.
Quincy's a lucky guy.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And we're lucky to have such good friends.
Absolutely. All
Who
over.
make our recipes look even better than we do. Okay, guys, take good care. Stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week on My Mom's Recipe Box. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.